guys, and how are you? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm really glad and excited to have you on board. Thank you for the support this far, and I believe that through sharing of my pregnancy journey and unique experiences, more of you will be willing to come to this channel and share your unique experiences, which in one way or the other will encourage a pregnant woman out there, will teach something to a pregnant woman out there, will teach something to someone who is expecting, right? Yes, and so guys, today I talk about work and pregnancy. How was it? Was I supported? Was I more depressed at work? Did I have supportive colleagues? Did I have colleagues who didn't support me? So to hear about all that, stay tuned. When I went back to work, I was around 13, 14 weeks. I was starting my early second trimester. During my first trimester, most of my first trimester time was spent at home because at that time, doctors in Kenya had a nationwide strike. So after the resolution of the strike, that's when we headed back to work. And when I went back to work, guys, I was moody. You hear moody? I was just tired of speaking with people. I don't know why, but I was just tired of talking and talking. So I would go to work with a flask full of tea, the lawyer in me. Put on a mask, see patients quietly, talking only with patients, and with colleagues, one word, two words, no storytelling. I don't know. I was just tired. I was just exhausted speaking with people, but I loved speaking with patients. So I would see my patients, and after I'm done seeing the patients, do whatever needs to be done. At the end of the day, leave and go home. Because you see, at that time I was also struggling with those first trimester symptoms. They had still not quite resolved. And then the other thing, did I receive support from my colleagues? Oh guys, I am so lucky to work with a team that works as a family. As a doctor, you can't work alone. You need the nursing team. You need the subordinate team. You need your consultants, you need your seniors, you have your other colleagues, and I was really supported. The nursing team really held my hands, and especially when we had to take patients to theater, there are things which they will just do for me. Fixing lines for the patients, withdrawing samples, running the samples to the lab. I didn't have to be the one who had to run with samples down the stairs, up the stairs, but they would do it graciously for me. They really supported me, and I'm really grateful to that. My consultants really, really, really supported me, and I'm just glad that they understood what it meant to actually be pregnant. They understood that each pregnancy is unique. There are those who have it easy. There are those who have it a little bit rough. And I was really, really supported. In fact, I remember there are times when my consultants were around and we had procedures which could comfortably be done by a medical officer. They would offer to help me do it. At times when we had procedures that one had to stand for a very long time, they would relieve me and have someone else help them in that procedure. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, what you need is a supportive boss. What you need is a supportive senior, not one who will be there bashing you and speaking ill of you, but one who really hold your hand. And I'm really grateful. I'm also really grateful. My colleagues really supported me, fellow doctors. And I remember towards the end of my pregnancy, and I had to do night shifts on the rota, I had one of my colleagues who was so willing to exchange shifts with me because nights were really hard for me towards the end of my pregnancy. So one of my colleagues will take up my night shifts, and then I will do his day shift. So guys, I'm very, very grateful. The team of subordinates, anytime I was hungry, like, why? I'm really craving chapati. Someone will be there willing to go to the shop and bring me that chapati, bring me that yogurt. So all in all, I think my work colleagues really made life smooth for me. And if you're working with someone who is pregnant, please do not be the person who says pregnancy is not a disease. Pregnancy does not mean you can't work. Each pregnancy is unique. There are people who have it very rough. And the best you can do as a colleague is to actually support them and encourage them. Yeah, so that was it. Pregnancy and work. So yeah, if you have someone who is expectant at work, you're the one I'm speaking to. Please support them. Where you can, support them. That's it, guys. So let's meet for the next session. And it's going to be an exciting one. One that I know most of you have had those things which I'm going to share. Bye-bye.